Hey everybody, Julia Monroe here. At Monroe Enterprises, we live the mantra, don't do business as usual. We don't do business as usual. We don't think you should either. And so today I am reaching out to all of my business development colleagues, capture, proposals, orals coaches with this question. Has the kickoff call become obsolete? Interesting question. I hope you think it's an interesting question. You know, with the COVID-19 pandemic, the way we're all communicating has changed dramatically. I mean, you know, there's this constant availability, whether you're on a mobile device or your laptop, Teams calls and, you know, in-house chats and all kinds of stuff. I mean, we're constantly in communication. So when you factor that in, and then you take a step back and you look at the capture process, and if you've done a really robust capture process, you've been in and spoken to a customer, you've, possibly introduced potential KP, you understand what's keeping them up at night, very important, and then maybe even presented a white paper. And so you've got some advanced bid prep opportunities. You have a sense of what they're going to have in the RFP, and maybe you even get a draft, but you've got this work, you've developed a solution, you've got an approach of attack, and now you're working it. So you've got your SMEs, your writers, your solution architect, you've got all these people involved, and you're going, and then all of a sudden the RFP drops and you do your Delta check, and then you got to stop everything you're doing to have a big kickoff for the people who aren't involved in the proposal because they need to be informed. I mean, I'm thinking about a lot of the things that I see in a typical kickoff deck where you're walking through the eval criteria and the instructions and explaining to them what your plan of attack is and all this kind of stuff. But, are these people that need to hear all of that? Are they people who are mission critical? Is it purely informational? And could there potentially be another approach to communicating with the greater team that is either uninvolved or less involved? And that includes reporting up. And I'm not saying that people who are in the hierarchy are not important, but in terms of a little something that folks are not talking about a lot, but is really important, and that's B&P. When you get all those people on a kickoff call, they're charged into the B&P. So if it's 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, an hour and a half, it doesn't make a difference. It's a huge group of people, and do they all really need to be there? And are some of them folks who've been involved all the way up until this point, and then it just ends up being redundant? So not necessarily the best use of their time. So what do you think? Is the kickoff call obsolete? Are there alternatives? If there's something that we need to tell senior leadership, then maybe we tell them the important points that they need and we give it to them in an email, or we provide it in a 15-minute call. If it's something that has to do with teammates, if they aren't already involved and there's something that we specifically need from them, maybe we just have a separate teammate call, and it's very short and very specific and direct. This is what we need from you, and this is when we need it. But is a kickoff call really necessary? So put your responses in this post. I am really looking forward to hearing everybody's opinions, and everybody's opinion is a good opinion. Like, I want to hear it all. And I am being very objective, and I would ask anybody who's participating in this survey, please be objective and respectful of our colleagues, because some people may still feel really strongly about kickoff calls, and maybe there are some other people like me who think it may be time to take a different approach. So I look forward to hearing what you have to say, and to your success.